With the hands-off approach, what does the second stage look like in most of the labors you attend?
Oh, we only use coach pushing when the woman is struggling or she asks for help. Otherwise, it's sort of we let babies labor down, especially breeches. We let babies labor down until they can't resist pushing. And if, it's not, and we don't really know people are complete most of the time because we don't examine them.
Right.
So we know people are complete by the sounds that they make. The guttural sound that makes when they can't resist pushing. And then at some point, maybe we'll do an exam just to be sure they don't have an anterior lip or that they're completely dilated. And then we let them do their thing. And sometimes it's coach pushing because they just can't get the mechanics down. But and they're in water a lot of times. They're on all fours. They're able to sit on a ball. Sometimes people like to push or sit on the toilet when they're pushing. We let them go wherever and do whatever they want. So it isn't on your back, fingers in your vagina, massaging your perineum and telling you when to push and counting to 10 and blowing it out. And that's extremely rare. It does happen on occasion when guided pushing is necessary, but most of the time it's not. And as Bliss likes to say, my co-host, she likes to say that everything that we do is an intervention. Nobody else does these sorts of things to animals in the wild.
Yeah.
The other cows don't come over and start coaching them how to push when it's time to push. And she has a funny statement. She says, that all these vag exams that people do, she says, when was the last time anyone checked a tiger at 7 centimeters?
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah, that's great.
So how do we know the tiger's ready to get to push? We just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, again, it gets back to my initial statement. The whole model needs to change to understand that pregnancy is an innate power and ability of a woman's body, and it doesn't need to be treated. And the medical model always thinks that it needs to be treated. All right. That's why we call you clients. They call you patients.
Right.
Patients even implies they put you in a hospital gown. You can't wear your own jammies.
Yeah.
Why can't I wear my own jammies? Okay. Well, I don't know. You can't. Right. They don't even have a reason. Why does the baby go to the warmer? Well, we have to look at the baby. It's like, we'll look at it over here.
Yeah.
Well, we have to dry it off. Well, no, you don't, but dry it off over here. Well, we have to give it a shot. Not on my life are you going to do that.
Yeah.
So why do they take the baby to the warmer? And I did that for 30 years, 25 years. I cut the cord, show the mother the baby, and I hand the baby to the nurse over at the warmer. Why would I do that? If I only do then what I know now, but that's, of course, life. That's what life is. That's why I'm trying to spread, and you guys too, the wisdom that you acquire. People need to listen to it and not ignore it.
Yeah.
They can then decide whether it's not a wisdom they want to incorporate into their plan or not, but at least listen.
Yeah.
Don't label us as being crazy or cowboys or disinformation. I've been called every pejorative in the book. And I know I'm hitting the right spot when you start to upset people, when they start to troll you or whatever. You're that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Nobody did it, and nobody ever did anything great by not being beaten up and ruffling feathers.
Right.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, and it also speaks to your earlier point of just being open to different ideas instead of just completely shutting things down and demonizing the person who's sharing the other idea. So that if a mom to be gets in a conversation and all she's thinking about is C-sections and hospitals and this and that, and somebody offers an alternative idea, it's like, just listen. It doesn't.
Yeah.
To your point, you don't have to choose it, but you want to at least take in this information and the wisdom so that you can make that informed decision.
Absolutely, Matthew. I think that I won't even add to that. There's nothing to add to that. We don't expect people to take our advice and do it. We want people to listen and make their own decisions. And if they choose that they think the hospital is a better model for whatever reason, whether it's fear or economics or whatever reason they have, we respect that because everybody has a different life experience, and it's impossible to project. And we should never be doing this. And your mother and your mother-in-law and your girlfriends should not be doing this to you either.